Live from the AA Texas League, it's Thursday Night Baseball right here on the show. Tonight, the third of 6 games between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Missions. Well, we had our ceremonial first pitch, as we will get you live right here after our commercial message from Dr. Pepper. Matt Waldron, a righty from Nebraska, will get the start. Bob, what do we know about him? Well, this guy, he is a fastball thrower, and anytime his reservoir says he is 80 to 90 in his fastball for strikes, and I know that he can get the strikes in there and stay in this ball game for as much as he needs. Well, the right fielder is Tucker Bradley, as we are about ready to go in the top half of the first inning for Northwest Arkansas. Well, 3 words, let's play ball, and the first pitch is thrown well and inside at 7:05, and we're underway right on the money. No balls, 1 strike. Matt Waldron on the hill for San Antonio as he greets Tucker Bradley for the first time of the evening. Here's the 0-1. And right there, no swing, appealed down to the third base umpire. And he did not go around. That is even up for a ball, and the count now 1-1. Northwest Arkansas at San Antonio, Corpus Christi at Midland, Frisco at Amarillo, Springfield at Wichita, Tulsa at Arkansas. As of yesterday, the Tulsa Drillers at Arkansas at their ballpark at the All-American was rained out. They will have the makeup game tomorrow at 5:05 with gates opening at 4 o'clock there at All-American Ballpark for the first of a doubleheader between Tulsa and Arkansas. 2 balls and 1 strike. And that's going to be right there in the visitor dugout. And the count now is 2 balls to 2 strikes. Frisco and Amarillo, boy, I gotta say, what a game last night there at Water Ridge Field in downtown Amarillo. The Sod Poodles win in the final score of 12-11 on a walk-off in extra innings. So gotta say, the Sod Poodles will take the first place position against Midland, Frisco, and San Antonio. And Corpus Christi as well. So far, Amarillo and Tulsa have the first place positions. Midland and Arkansas in second place. Frisco and Northwest Arkansas in third places. San Antonio and Wichita in the fourth. Corpus Christi and Springfield are in the last place positions. Here is Gerard Gonzalez as he fouls one off, and the count now 0-1. Got a great crowd here this evening, and so far hope you're coming in and enjoying the ball game, because we got $2 on everything. $2 tickets, $2 reserved seats, $2 parking, $2 Dr. Pepper hot dog nachos, and all type of things that are in our concession stands, and it's $2 all night long. Right there's a swing and a miss, and the count now is 0-2. Boy, so far as winning 12-11 last night there at Water Ridge Field against Frisco, that was a pretty good game. Yeah, and it was. The Sod Poodles had walked that game off, and it was pretty good. Right there up in right center is Tim Lopes as he makes the play for the out. So 2 up, 2 down, and we'll go ahead and take a quick pause here as we give you the visiting Northwest Arkansas natural starting lineups. And as you can see on the right-hand side of your screen, we have everybody coming in and looking for a road victory to get them going here tonight. Jimmy Govern coming in as he's got 2 away, nobody on here in the top half of the Northwest Arkansas first inning. Waldron in the stretch. Here's the pitch to him. And that one is just outside, and the count now is 1-0. So Thirsty Thursday in this ball game. Don't forget Friday and Saturday night games at 7:05. Sunday to conclude the second homestand of 2023. Beginning Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Right on the money. 1 ball, no strikes to Jimmy Govern as he swings and misses. And the count now even up at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to Govern. And the pitch. And that one is well and inside for a code strike, and it's nothing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now, I was going to say it would have been 0-2, but I had to stop myself and look at the count. Ty Krause is holding up one ball and 2 strikes, and saying it just by holding up his fingers. And that's going to be line drive up to left field, and he'll get through for a base hit in front of Fabian. And a 2-out single will keep this top half of the first inning alive. And that's going to bring in Robbie Glendenning. And the pitch. Right there and inside for a code strike, and it's 0-1. Northwest Arkansas, the AA Texas League affiliate of the Kansas City Royals, San Antonio affiliation of the San Diego Padres. And that's going to be right there, and that will go out of play and foul. So in the count now, 0-2. Missions after this homestand, they will head north to Oklahoma, take on the Tulsa Drillers in a 6-game set, beginning Tuesday, May 2nd through Sunday the 7th. Don't forget, it is my birthday on Monday, May the 8th, as I celebrate to be 30 years old, to start up a 6-game homestand and the 3rd of this 2023 season against the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks. Well, right there, that will just about do. No runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So we go to the bottom half of the first, and it is no score. A righty, Jonathan Bolin, coming from the great state of Tennessee, will get the call here. He's 6'6", 240 pounds, and age 26. Will get the call for Northwest Arkansas on the hill. That'll bring in the center fielder, Tim Lopes, as he comes in and he's ready to go. Well, I gotta say, a beautiful night for this ball game, and so far glad everybody is coming out to this Missions game. And if you were listening to us live or have us dialed in on YouTube Live, then we want to make sure that you guys are coming in and having a great time. Fans watching from Northwest Arkansas, yet they do drive a long ways from home. They get hotels and this and that just to come by and see San Antonio. Really, Northwest Arkansas hasn't been to San Antonio in over 1 year, and that was during the 2022 season campaign. Right there and outside for a ball, and the count now evens up at 2-2. This year, Arkansas and Tulsa will not be here to San Antonio. There will be 3 North divisions. That will be Northwest Arkansas, Wichita, and Springfield. San Antonio does go to Arkansas and Tulsa, but they will not go to Northwest Arkansas. Northwest Arkansas will come down to San Antonio. Evidently, there will be at least 9 games of the year with San Antonio. Here's Wander Javier as he comes in, as he takes one right there, and he stops it. And he'll get him down at first, and that's 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the first inning for the Missions. We'll take a quick pause, and here's San Antonio's starting lineups. And as you can see on the screen, these guys, they're ready to play tonight. Yes, and I got to say, these boys winning last night in a final of a low-scoring affair, 3-1, as San Antonio wins in this second of the 6 games. Right there and outside for ball 1, and the count now is 1-0 to Joshua Mears, the right fielder. Boy, Amarillo and Frisco and everybody in the Texas League are going at it tonight. And so far, everybody looking to preserve a victory and try to take the first place positions. Amarillo and Midland, Tulsa and Arkansas are pretty much in playoff bound, but evidently claiming the first half is necessary to get in there. But evidently that is a long way to go. Well, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the top of the second, and it is no score through 1. The 5 batter is Tyler Gentry as he comes in, and he takes a high fly in the air, and that will go out of play and foul. So in the count now, 0-1. No balls, 2 strikes to Tyler Gentry. And the pitch right there and inside for a code strike, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. And the pitch. High fly in the air up in right field, and that will go out of play and foul. So still hanging on at no balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. He'll get him chasing. And that will be another one for Matt Waldron as he gets that strikeout, and there's 1 away. That'll bring up Shervian Newton as he comes in for the top half of the second inning. 1 away, nobody on. And the pitch, that one just outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Weather forecast for tomorrow is not promising when we all look at it, but there is a chance of severe thunderstorms going through tomorrow and even into tomorrow night. So if we have a doubleheader game on Saturday, we want to make sure that everybody will come to that doubleheader.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Juan Carlos Negrete.
Anyways, everybody is invited to the ball game on Saturday if it gets rained out for Friday. That'll bring up Juan Carlos Negrete as he comes in. And did he hold up? No, he did not. Ty Krause will appeal behind home plate for strike one. It's 0-1. So, Bob, you want to go ahead and take over? Yes, yeah, I will. Right there, as Javier will zip line right to Fernandez, he'll get him easily for the out. Well, Wander Javier will pick up an out right there, as he will get that fastball right to first. No runs, no hits.
Leading up for San Antonio.
And no errors. We go bottom of 2. That'll bring in Juan Fernandez, as he shoots one high and fly. That is high in the air up in the right field, and he's got it for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Lucas.
That'll bring up the third baseman, Lucas Dunn, as he comes in and he's ready to go. And the pitch. It's going to be right there, line drive, and that'll get up in the right field for a base hit. So San Antonio, first one of the night, will get their hit. And so far, pretty good. And the pitch, that one high and outside for ball one. 1-0 the count. Boy, I gotta say, Bob, a great crowd we have here on hand. And we're doing pretty well here tonight. And don't forget, your totals will be at the top half of the 8th inning, as we'll get ready to wrap up in just a few hours from now. Here's the DH, Grant Little. And that's going to be right there. The second for one, and they'll relay it right back to first, as that will be a double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on a hit, no errors, and nobody left, as we go to the top of the third, and it's still no score. Top half of the third inning, here is John Rae. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the top of the third inning. And the pitch. And right there and inside for a code strike, and it's 0-1. Missions are back tomorrow night and Saturday, where first pitch is at 7:05. Right here on the show. Here's the pitch. Right there and well inside for a code strike, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he'll get him down easily for the out. So we're 1 away.
The catcher.
That's going to bring up the catcher, Luca Tresh, as he's in the 9th spot. And here's the pitch. And right there, high and outside for the code strike. And it is 0-1. Sun beginning to set on this Thursday night, on a $2 day as it is. Dr. Pepper, hot dogs, and $2 parking and tickets all night long, courtesy of the San Antonio Missions. That one is high fly in the air, and Joshua Mears will make the play to record the out. 2 up, 2 down here in the top half of the third inning for Northwest Arkansas. Bring up the right fielder and leadoff batter, Tucker Bradley, as he'll come in. And he's ready to go. Here's the toss. High fly in the air, up in right center. And that's going to drop Oh my Lanta, how did that happen? And the score is coming in on an inside the park home run by Tucker Bradley. You don't see that every day, that somebody is getting disoriented on where that ball went. Well, Bob, you're right about that. You don't see that really every day, but now you do. Gerard Gonzalez, he flew out in the first. He's 0 for 1. The top half of the third inning as Northwest Arkansas scores in a run on a inside the park. Boy, and I gotta say, that could have been called an error on top of that. Well, I don't know about that, Bob, but I will say that if a player touches the ball and it hits the ground and they miss it, then it's called an error. Well, right there, that is strike 3, and that will do for this half inning. 1 run comes in for the Naturals on a hit, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the third inning, and it is Northwest Arkansas 1, Missions nothing. Second baseman is Jackson Merrill as we get ready to go for the bottom half of 3. That one high and outside for ball 1, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to Merrill. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get right there for a base hit. So that's going to be a fielder's choice on a base hit. And as we look to see where that one was, evidently he will beat the throw to first, and he is safely aboard. So that'll bring in the 8-hole batter and cleanup hitter, Albert Fabian, the left fielder, as he takes one well and inside for a coach strike, and it's 0-1. Runner at first is the tying run, and the go-ahead at first. Oh, 2. And that's going to be right there. That's going to get down up in left field for a base hit. So 2-1 and nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. And now San Antonio getting a little angry as they gave up a run on 1 hit. And boy howdy, that was just a few inches shy of the line, as that would have been 2 runs coming in to score for San Antonio. No balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be right there. And that's going to bounce. And everybody is safe. That's going to be another fielder's choice right there. Okay, watch the instant replay where that ball goes. It goes through the... It hits the bag. It goes right under the pitcher's legs. Bases are loaded. Oh my goodness. This going to be a big, huge inning for the Missions here today. Well, in is the center fielder, Tim Lopes, as he's got the bases loaded. 1 ball, no strikes. 3 more balls will put a first run in to score, and that will tie up a ball game. 1-1, and that's going to be right there again, as they will get the run in to score, but the force out as second, and that's going to tie up our ball game here tonight. So that's going to bring up Wander Javier. as he comes in, as he swings and misses at the initial offering, and the count now 0-1. That one well and inside for a code strike, and it's 0-2. Boy, Jonathan Bolin, he is doing really well for Northwest Arkansas in his pitching. And that's going to be lined as well. They will get the tag, and the run is in to score from third. And now there are 2 away on the sacrifice. So new score reads San Antonio 2, Northwest Arkansas 1. That'll bring up the right fielder Joshua Mears. Mears is coming in, and that's going to be high fly in the air and out of play and foul. So that'll be the count now 0-1. Runner at first, 2 away, 2-1 missions. And that one is going to be far and outside, and that'll even things at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. This beautiful Thursday night. And right there to first, as that will do it. So 2 runs come in this half inning on 3 base hits and no errors, and nobody left. We go top half of the 4th. San Antonio out in front by 1 run. Jimmy Govern coming in, 1 for 1, a single in the first inning. As we start up the top half of the 4th inning for Northwest Arkansas. That's going to be high fly in the air. Up in left field is Fabian where he is. And that's going to be a no-out single. So the tying run is at first base. And that'll bring in Robbie Glendenning. Taco Bell double play. And that's going to get through for a base hit. So first and second now. Still nobody out. And gotta say that Northwest Arkansas may be getting a little bit antsy in their pants. Really put ants in their pants? Well, what did I just say earlier, Bob? I think they got ants. Well, you're probably right about that. High fly in the air. Up there in left field, just shy of the warning track, is Albert Fabian, as he'll make the play for the first out. Just glad that wasn't a home run. And Northwest Arkansas would have been up 4-2 if it was. That'll bring up Shervian Newton as he comes in. And as he takes one outside for ball 1, it's 1-0. Double play gets him out of this half inning as San Antonio tries to hang on tight in this one. Right there and inside for a code strike, and it's even up at 1-1. 1-1. And right there, count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Ty Krause issues a strike. 1-2. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Center fielder Tim Lopes will make the play. And there is 2 quick outs here in this half inning. So Newton will go down retired, and that'll bring in Juan Carlos Negrete. He's 0 for 1, the ground out in the 2nd inning. Going pretty well here tonight. The pitch. And right there and inside for a code strike, and it's 0-1. Game time tomorrow, 7:05. Saturday at 7:05 as well. Sunday afternoon at 1:05. Right there and inside for a code strike, and it's 0-2. One more in this one, and they could get them out of this inning jam. High fly in the air, and that will go out of play and foul. Do apologize. We do have our live stream in. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be right. Hit the third as he zip lines it to Dunn. And Fernandez will get the job done as that will do it. No runs on 2 hits. No errors, 2 left as we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning on this beautiful Thursday night. San Antonio is still up ahead by just a 1 run.
Leading off for the Missions,
John Scampy and Chris Singleton will be live on Tuesday, May 2nd, as the Missions are up north in Oklahoma, taking on the Tulsa Drillers in the 6-game series. That series will last till Sunday, May 7th. Missions will have that Monday off day to get back on the road and head back home, as they'll have Tuesday night. And awaiting for them, their next door neighbor from IH-38 South, that is Corpus Christi. Juan Fernandez coming in. He's got no balls and 1 strike. And that's going to be hit right there. Third baseman tries to get him. Yes, he will. He will get him out at first. 2-1 San Antonio over against Northwest Arkansas. And that'll bring up Lucas Dunn. For everybody listening to us on the radio, 91.1/The Bull, or here on YouTube Live, our home for minor league baseball here in AA Texas League. And that's going to be right there. Line drive up into right field, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. 96 miles an hour as Lucas Dunn, the hot corner third baseman, will hit that one. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Grant Little. Little comes in and he takes one well and inside for a code strike, and it's 0-1. He grounded out in the second and is 0 for 1. Sun going down and daylight vastly approaches as nighttime is just around the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Beautiful night here in San Antonio in South Texas. Outside for the ball, and the count now 1-2. We got everybody playing here tonight. And so far everybody is looking to get in and try to get some victories here tonight. Right there, a strikeout by Jonathan Bolin as he will strike the designated hitter, Grant Little, as he's the 2nd out of the inning. The number 7 batter is Jackson Merrill. He comes in. He has the runner at first base, 2 away. And that's going to be right there. Line drive, and that's going to get through for extra bases. Runner from first is going, and he's not stopping. He's going to head for home, and that will put another run for San Antonio on an RBI double by Jackson Merrill, and it is now 3-1 San Antonio. That'll bring in the 8-hole batter and cleanup hitter, Albert Fabian, the left fielder, as he takes one right in the middle for a ball, and the count now 1-0. 1 for 1 single and a run here tonight. Runner in scoring position as second. And that one is far and outside for the count now 2 balls and no strikes. And that one is going to be line foul, and the count 2-1. Here's the 2-1. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. And hold the brakes, as that will be first and third, still 2 away. And it's a good thing he hold it off at third. He would have been out at the plate if he would have went for it. Yeah, he most certainly would have been, John. He would have got there a little bit too late. It would have been a double play to get a inning double play. Well, Bob, do you really think that we already have 2 outs? It needs 1 more to get to the top half of the 5th inning here tonight. Yeah, it's most certainly one of those things. One, I gotta say, we're gonna go ahead and get you some scores up in the AAA Pacific Coast League. Reno just gives Sugarland a whooping of a lifetime. Reno Aces 23, Sugarland 1. Boy, and that is whooping. I dare say it. It's a whooping to Kingdom Come when you see a score like that. Ha! Yeah, you're not kidding, Bob. Here's a 3-1. And right there, ball 4. And bases are now loaded up again, as they were the last time up. And now San Antonio threatening in the bottom half of the 4th inning with 2 away. Iowa and Louisville, 18-16, the final. So far, the Rockhounds, the Oakland A's AAA affiliation, the Las Vegas Aviators, went against Tacoma in the final score 6-4 over the Rainiers. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded, bottom 4. 2 away, 3-1 our score. And right there to the second baseman, and that will do it, as they will tightrope out of danger, and that will end the 4th inning. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and the bases are loaded. So we go to the top half of the 5th inning. San Antonio up by 2 runs. Well, that'll bring in the 8-hole batter, and stepping in, John Rae, as he was a strikeout in the 3rd inning and is 0 for 1. Well, we are going here in the top of the 5th, and that's going to be the first pitch right in for strike 1. And the count now is 0-1 on the initial offering. We got to say, we will, at the end of the night, we'll give you your not AAA, but we'll have AA scores. And here's the pitch. That one is high. And right there is Mears will race after it to make the play. And that will be the top half of the 5th inning for West Arkansas. Luca Tresh, as he comes in and ready to go. Tresh coming in at the 9th spot. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be right there. Up in center is Tim Lopes as he gets up to left center to make the play, and there is 2 away. Tucker Bradley coming in. He solo home run back in the 3rd inning, I do believe. And yes, he did in that 3rd inning. And the pitch right there and inside for a code strike, and it is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to count to Tucker Bradley, the Naturals right fielder. And he's going to take a code strike in the count. 0-2. Well, 1 more in this one, as we'll get ready. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Tim Lopes will run after it in right center, make the play for the final out. A 1-2-3 top of the 5th inning. And that will do for this half. 3-1 San Antonio as we go bottom of 5. And we have the score for you right now, 3-1. As San Antonio leads this ball game by 2 runs. Wander Javier, the Mission's shortstop, will come in as he takes one on the initial offering. It's 1 ball, no strikes. So far, so good, as a beautiful evening in progress. As the sun is down, and that's going to be right there. Line drive up at short, and they'll get him out at first.
Now batting, the right fielder, Joshua Mears.
So that's going to bring in the right fielder, Joshua Mears, as he comes in. And they're about ready to go here this evening. Right there and outside for the ball, and the count now 1-0. Well, I got to say, the Tulsa Drillers and the Arkansas Travelers, they had a rain delay. And they do have rain and thunderstorms continuing through the evening into tomorrow. And I do believe that San Antonio is in a severe weather threat. So there is good chances of thunderstorms going throughout tomorrow into tomorrow night. Well, right there, that will do for Joshua Mears. He'll get thrown out at first. And that's going to bring in Juan Fernandez. He fly out and ground out. He is 0 for 2 of the evening. And a pitch by Jonathan. And that's going to be high fly in the air. In center, as he'll make the catch in right center for the out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. As we played 5 complete here tonight. San Antonio up by 2.
Leading off for Northwest Arkansas, the second baseman,
Gerard Gonzalez, the second baseman, coming in the second batter's position. Here for Northwest Arkansas. Takes one well and inside on the initial offering for a code strike. And it is 0-1. Boy, right there at All-American Ballpark, they had a rain delay. The storm went quickly by, and little rain doesn't hurt, but a lot will pretty much kill tonight's ball game or day game, whatever. It don't matter what time you're playing your game on. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be high fly in the air, and that will be out of play and foul, so still holding on at no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 delivery. And that's going to be high fly in the air in center field, going up there in right to make the play for the first down.
the third baseman, number 7, Jimmy Govern.
And that'll bring in Jimmy Govern. He's 2 singles of the evening with a 2 for 2. Already 53 pitches by Matt Waldron of the evening. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Third base done, will make the play. And quickly there are 2 retired here in the top half of the visitor 6th inning.
Robbie Glendenning.
That'll bring in Robbie Glendenning. Glendenning coming in. He's 1 for 2 as he singled back earlier. And he goes in and he holds up at the initial offering, but Ty Krause behind the plate calls for the strike. And the count now is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Right there to Dunn as he'll zip line right in the middle of second and third, and they'll get him easily. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. as we're midway through 6, and it is a 3-1 score. San Antonio continues to hold the lead by 2 runs.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Northwest Arkansas.
Well, Northwest Arkansas will get a reliever on the mound, and that will be stepping up Stephen Cruz, 6'7" and 225 pounds.
Leading off for the mission,
Age 23,
baseman, Lucas.
and he'll be meeting the hot corner third baseman Lucas Dunn. And the pitch. That's going to be right there, right to second, as he will have a pitch.
Now batting,
And
the
right there as he grounds that one into
Little.
that play, and that will be the first out of the inning. Grant Little is the designated hitter as he comes in and ready to go. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be high fly in the air, and that'll go out of play and foul. So the count now 0-1. Want to remind everybody, 7:05 our first pitch, but if it's rained out tomorrow, and if you purchase tickets for the Friday's matinee, then come on by our ballpark and the ticket stand, and we'll get you tickets to our Saturday's matinee and for a doubleheader. Here's a 1-1. High right there, out of the zone, and the count now 2-1. I did say that one was a bit high outside, and I do say I am right there. 2 balls, 1 strike to Grant Little, and the pitch. That one is outside. The count now 3-1. On deck, the second baseman is Jackson Merrill. Here, up in center as the center fielder will make the play, and he's got it for the out. And there's 2 quick ones here in the bottom of 6. That'll bring up Jackson Merrill, 2 for 2, double single RBI. Looking to put one out of the yard. That is Jackson Merrill. And that's going to be line drive up to center for a base hit. Well, a 2-out single will keep this half inning alive. And so far going pretty good here tonight. Boy, clear skies and a temperature of up to 66 degrees. And that's going to be for the ball in the count now 1-0. The left fielder and cleanup batter Albert Fabian. He's 2 for 2 of the night. And that one, ouch, that's going to clip the outside corner for the code strike. And it is 1 ball, 1 strike in the count. 1-1. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Center field will keep their eyes on it, and they will make the play. No runs, no hits, no errors. Or correction, there is 1 hit in this half inning. And 1 left. We go to the top of the 7th, and it is 3-1 San Antonio. Tyler Gentry coming in as we start up the top of the Northwest Arkansas 7th. And the pitch. And that one is outside, 1 ball, no strikes. My goodness, that one was just a little bit outside the zone. And right there on that side for a code. Boy, code strike, and the count now 1-1. Boy, John, are you yawning like you are? Yeah, I'm pretty much am. I do apologize if I am. Here's a 1-1. And right there to shortstop Javier. as he will zip line it to Fernandez, and he's got it for the out. And that's going to bring in Shervian Newton. 2 flyouts, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. And right there that he held up for the initial offering. And the count now is 0-1 as Ty Krause will call that for a code strike. And it is 0-1 to Shervian Newton. And the pitch. Right there and inside for a code strike. And it is 0-2. Five strikes. And the total of this one. 1 ball on that one equals 4. 1 + 4 equals 5 on this half inning alone. And the pitch. And that one is going to be right there and out of play. So in the count now, 0-2. And the pitch. Right there, a swing and a miss, and he gets him down. 2 up, 2 down, and Matt Waldron will strike out the next guy. That'll bring up Juan Carlos Negrete as he comes in, and he's ready to go. And the pitch by Waldron as he comes in. And right there for a code strike, and it's 0-1. 2 ground outs to 0 for 2. That is Juan Carlos. We're still looking sharp here. 0-1. And right there for a code strike, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be right there. Line drive up to right field for a base hit. So that'll be a 2-out single as we continue onward in the top half of the 7th. And that's going to bring in John Rafe. Rafe coming in, and he takes one inside for a ball in the count now 1-0. Strikeout, fly out is 0 for 2 at this ball game. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. And did he go? Yes, he went around. Appealed to the third base umpire, and he says he went around. 1 ball, 1 strike. And right there is that goes down to the bottom for a code strike. And it is 1-2. One and 2. And that one hit the dun. As he'll zip line to Fernandez, that will do it. Well, get up a stretch as we'll have Take Me Out to the ball game. And it is a 3-1 San Antonio lead. We're back with more on this Thursday night, right here in the AA Texas League.
Now pitching for Northwest Arkansas.
Jonah DePoto is coming in, a righty, to get us going in relief for the Naturals. 6'1" and 225 pounds. and age 26. Michael Cantu coming in. He's the last batter in the Missions lineup, and he takes the initial offering outside for ball one. 1-0 the count. Boy, right there and inside for a coach strike. And it's even up at 1-1. One ball, one strike. And right there and inside for a coach strike, and it's 1-2. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll strike him out in the bottom of the seventh with one away.
The center fielder,
up to bat, the center fielder, Tim Lopes. Coming in as he takes one far and outside for ball one. 1-0. Got a great crowd here tonight. It's a beautiful night to come out to the ball game. It is 70 degrees here at the pitch. Right there. Right to the pitcher as he covers at first. And there is two quick outs in the bottom half of the seventh inning. And that's going to bring in Wander Javier. He grounded out in the fifth inning. He's 0 for 3. And right there, he swings and misses at the initial offering. And the count now is 0-1. And the pitch. Right there in the end for a coach strike. And it is 0-2. And that's going to be line drive up to right field and now gets through for a base hit. So the bottom half of the seventh inning continues onward. And that's going to bring up the right fielder, Joshua Mears. And that one's going to get through for a base hit. So two back-to-back singles. And it looks like San Antonio is not even done. They are looking to do some damage. And that's going to bring in Juan Fernandez, the Mission's first baseman. And that one is outside for the ball. And the count now 1-0. One ball, no strikes. First and second, two away, bottom of the seventh. 3-1 Missions. Swing and a miss, and the count now is 1-1, even up. One and one. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And that will go right there to the center fielder as he will make it this left center for the final out of the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. As we go now top half of the 8th inning, and it is 3-1 San Antonio. Luca Tresh coming in. He's 0 for 2 here of tonight. And a pitch. And right there and inside for a coach strike. And it is 0-1. Gotta say, we will have our Texas League scores coming in. And so far, everybody about ready to conclude after tonight's game. So they will all retire after tonight. And so far, get a good night rest and be ready for tomorrow, as we have our 4th of the 6 games to start up a Friday. Hopefully San Antonio will continue their series tomorrow night, as they will have their fourth of the 6-game set. And so far they will continue on that one. Now if the rains come, the thunderstorms, they continue to say it, but evidently it is what it is. Tucker Bradley coming in as he comes in for the top half of the 8th inning after that no-out single. He solo home run back in the 3rd inning. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And that is going out of play, and that will go foul. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be lifted high in the air. First baseman will hold off as the second baseman, Jackson Merrill, will make the play for the out. That'll bring up Gerard Gonzalez as he comes in, and he's ready to go. Yep. Right inside for a coach strike, and it's 0-1. 3-1 San Antonio in the top half of the 8th inning with the runner at first and 1 away. And got a pretty good crowd here this evening, and that one's going to take outside for ball 1. 1-1. 1-1. Right there and inside for a coach strike by Ty Krause, and the count now 1-2. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be right there. And that's going to get down for a base hit. So make that first and second now. The tying run is at first base. And that's going to bring in Jimmy Govern, 2 for 3 and 2 singles. The pitch. Right there and inside for a coach strike. And it is 0-1. Mission's trying to get out of this. And getting threatened here in the top half of the 8th inning. And looking to get out of it at some given point. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Fabian in pursuit. He makes the play. And he's got it up in left field for the out. 2 up, 2 down. 2 on. As Northwest Arkansas is looking to push maybe 1 to 2 runs coming into this one. Here's a pitch. Right there and inside for a cold strike to Robbie Glendenning. Glendenning coming in. And a pitch to him. And right there and inside for a cold strike. And it's 0-2. Well, tonight San Antonio needs their 9th victory of the season. And so far, hopefully they could get it. Here's the 0-2. And right there and out of play. So still hanging on at no balls to 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. And right there, strike 3. Gets him down right as he looks in disbelief. And that will do it. Boy, Waldron is strong on the hill tonight as he completed his 8th inning of work on the hill for the Missions. Well, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. And we go now to the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it is 3-1 San Antonio. Andres Nunez coming in. He's a new arm for Northwest Arkansas in relief. As we now head to the home half of the 8th inning. And right there at the initial offering, he does not hold up in time. And it's called for a strike and a count 0-1. 3 games left of this current homestand. We have weekend baseball Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And our first pitch tomorrow and Saturday at 7:05 and 1 o'clock on Sunday. It's going to be high fly in the air up in right field, as that will do for this first out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Grant Little.
And that's going to bring in Grant Little. As he comes in and he's ready to go. And the pitch. And that's going to be right there. Line drive, and that will get through for a base hit. And so far that will be a 1-out single, as the DH will get on base. And that'll bring in Jackson Merrill, the second baseman. And he swings and misses at the initial offering for strike 1. Merrill, he doubled 2 singles, RBI is 3 for 3, looking for a 4 for 4 of the night. So it looked pretty good on him if he could get there. And that is also going to get down for a base hit. And boy, he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he does not get there, as he legs out a RBI triple. And that may just be enough for San Antonio to get a victory here tonight, Bob. I will say, after winning last night 3-1, they could win here tonight and try to get this one. In now is the left fielder Albert Fabian, as he swings and fouls one off in the count 0-1. 2 singles and a run, 2 for 3, a run in to score in this half inning. 4-1 San Antonio, as they will lead 3 against Northwest Arkansas. Right there and inside for a cold strike, and it's 0-2. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be high in the air. And right there. And that will not get far enough for the runner to score from third.
The catcher, Michael Cantu.
So that'll bring in Michael Cantu, as he's the last chance here in the bottom of the 8th to score in the run. And that's going to be right there. Line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. And the second baseman lets that one through. And it is now 5-1 San Antonio in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That'll bring up the center fielder, Tim Lopes. Lopes coming in. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. 1 hit. Another hit. Even more hits come into the pitcher in this ball game. And we're going to have a new arm on the hill for Northwest Arkansas, Christian Chamberlain. 5'10", 173 pounds, and age 23 will get the call for Northwest Arkansas. As now it is first and second. And he swings and misses. That is Wander Javier, the shortstop. He's 1 for 4. Single RBI and misses on the initial offering. Count now is 0-1. 2 out, 2 on, bottom of the 8th inning. And that's going to be hit high in the air. Up in center as he make the play. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors. And they leave a pair stranded. To the top of the 9th we go. San Antonio up by 4. Well, top half of the 9th, here is Tyler Gentry, as Matt Waldron tries to complete a whole game here by himself tonight. And that's going to be high and fly out of play, and that will go foul up and left. So no balls and 1 strike. Well, the manager's going to go ahead and come out of the bullpen. And so far, pitching and relief will be Lake Baker as he comes in. Well, I got to say that Waldron, his pitching performance was spot on. I mean, really, pitching performance spot on tonight as he leaves now to head for the bullpen. Well, Bacher comes in. He's 6'3", 215, and age 27. He is tasked of getting the 3 final outs here of tonight. So pretty good here. So San Antonio takes this game, and if Frisco loses to Amarillo and San Antonio wins against Northwest Arkansas, then they'll move up in the 3 positions. So that will put Frisco down in the 4th place position against Corpus Christi. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Down and in for a ball, and the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be high fly in the air, and that will go out of play and foul. So the count now 1-2. 1-2, here's the pitch. And that's going to be right there. And that's going to land right in front of Joshua Mears, as that'll be a no-out single.
Now batting, the shortstop, Shervian.
That'll bring up Shervian Newton, the shortstop. He's the number 6 batter in the Northwest Arkansas lineup, and he struck out in the 7th inning. He's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be line drive and foul. Just a few more inches, and first baseman Fernandez would have had that one. And that's going to be lined for a base hit. So first and second now, and still nobody out here in the top half of the 9th inning. That'll bring in Juan Carlos Negrete. And he swings and misses at the initial offering for strike 1. Single in the 7th, he's 1 for 3. Tying run now coming up on the on deck. The pitch. Down low, and the count now 1-1. San Antonio has the upper hand in this ball game, and looking to get out of danger here. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count, as Lake Bacher will get a strike in the strike zone for 1 ball and 2 strikes against Juan Carlos Negrete. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll get him chasing. So for the first out of the inning, Bacher will get that one. And that'll bring in John Rave. So a double play ends this game. And the pitch. And that's going to be high fly in the air, and that will go out of play and foul. So the count now is 0-1. Well, we'll go ahead and give you your final scores tonight, and so far we will indeed go ahead and see who won in these games here. It is a little bit slow on my phone, but evidently we'll hope to see if it'll come back. Right there, no balls to 2 strikes. Boy, Corpus Christi defeats Midland tonight. Final score 4-2 against the Rockhounds. So the Hooks will claim their 6th of the season, and that'll put Midland to a 9-9. So if San Antonio wins here tonight against Northwest Arkansas, and Frisco will lose to Amarillo, then San Antonio can move up into the third place positions. So that will be pretty good if that does happen.
Hey fans, want to be able to take MLB.com with you wherever you go? Then listen to the best of Major League Baseball when and how you want it through MLB.com podcasts. Whether it's fantasy information, minor league information, or the latest news and views from around baseball, MLB.com podcasts will keep you informed. Visit MLB.com/podcast and subscribe today.
Well, 5-1 is the score on this Thursday night, as San Antonio will continue to lead a 4-run differential against Northwest Arkansas. No balls, 2 strikes to John Rae, the 8-hole batter. And the pitch. That is high fly in the air. And it goes out of play and foul. So Arkansas will beat Tulsa by the final of 3-1. So it is a match point tie against 2 ball clubs up in the North Division. 11-6. That is Tulsa and Arkansas.
No, that's outside.
And right there, an outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bacher looks in. He sets, he pitches, and he throws right there. High fly in the air. Fabian just shy of the corner and warning track.
Now batting.
As he'll make the play for the out.
Tresh.
One more chance for Northwest Arkansas, and that'll bring in Luca Tresh. He's single in the 8th. He is 1 for 3. And a pitch. That one outside, far and down, 1-0. 2-1, 2 away in the top of the 9th inning here tonight. And that one's going to be line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. And here comes the run and in the score as they will get one back. It's now 5-2. That'll bring in Tucker Bradley, the right fielder. And the pitch. And that one is going to go out of play and foul. Little bit fair, and it would have went straight to the first baseman. The ball game would be over. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be right there. Fernandez will step on the bag, and that is the ball game. San Antonio wins their 2nd win in 2 nights in a row, defeating Northwest Arkansas on a Wednesday night, 3-1, winning tonight a 5-2 victory. Well, a beautiful night for festivities here tonight, as San Antonio will claim the 3rd place position against Frisco. So my goodness, what a way to get going. Well, that means that Frisco will be in the 4th spot. So far, that will leave Midland and San Antonio tied at 9. 9 wins apiece. Frisco, a game behind Midland and San Antonio. Corpus Christi trailing 2 games against Frisco. At least 3 and 4 against all other teams up here in the South.
Our final line score. First for the victorious mission. 5 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Naturals, 2 runs, 10 hits. No errors.
So tied at 9 and 7. Northwest Arkansas gets their 10th. So it would be 9 and 9 Wichita. So the Wind Surge would get their third place position. And so far they are 2 games trailing against Tulsa and Arkansas. See, Springfield will be 6-12. As they're losing tonight at Wichita by the final score of 12-11. It was a pretty good scoring affair up there. I mean, a pretty good ball game indeed. So Amarillo is 10-8, losing to Frisco. Well, correction. Frisco is also up there. They are 9-9. So we got 3 teams here tonight that are 9-9. That's in wins, folks. That is pretty good. Midland and San Antonio and Frisco are 3 teams that are 9 wins apiece for all 3 teams. So that is pretty good for all 3 here in the Texas League tonight. Well, guys, I gotta say, for a Thursday night as of this, it is a pretty good one so far. Well, for all of us here, this ball game is over. And we hope to see y'all again tomorrow night. For all of us, be safe and drive home safely while you're on the road. Have a good night, everybody.